he plays for, that heart and soul will be in this lineup. The home advantage will go to the Red Sox here in Boston. Thank you for joining us. Major League Baseball presented by 2K Sports Thursday afternoon game. Starting on the mound, Daisuke Matsuzaka. Steve, he's facing that Toronto lineup today. What is he thinking about?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one, and if he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary to come away with a win.
Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, a guy that came out of nowhere, Jose Bautista, the power is starting to show. Everyone thought he had this potential, but he never got the playing time that he thought he deserved. Now an everyday player, he's putting up monster numbers.
And our leadoff hitter, Rajai Davis. Matsuzaka gets set and delivers. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Ground ball by Davis. Picked up by Gonzalez. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And it's Yunel Escobar now.
Well, the season did end the way the Red Sox would have liked, but they were able to handle the Blue Jays. You know, in the past, Blue Jays have made it tough against them.
Base is empty with one away. Swings, it hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Drew, and that'll be Toronto's first hit of the game. For Toronto last season, the Red Sox are taking 12 and losing only 6. That's 3 more wins than they had the year before.
And you know, it was the difference in the standings. The Red Sox ending 4 games ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays, and that 6-game spread was the difference.
One out, man on first. Matsuzaka gets set and delivers. And he takes that curveball for a strike 0-1.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
The pitch.
0-1.
Jose Bautista watches that one go by. A ball evens the count.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Not going to go after that curveball, but it's in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. And he cannot pull the trigger. Jose Bautista's a K victim.
That slider started at him and broke down and in into the strike zone, just locked up the hitter.
We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond. And John, how about individual factors out there?
Well, you always got to watch a dirt dog like Kevin Youkilis. Guy can play anywhere in the infield and play them all well. Gold glove caliber wherever you put him. But what I like about him is he's going to give himself up. He's going to knock balls down. He's going to let it hit his body just to record it out. You'd love having him on your team.
Oh, here's Escobar stealing. And he is out trying to take second. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And the Red Sox getting ready to start this one off. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
Well, Kyle Drabek, a very smooth delivery for such a young pitcher. Not a lot of movement on that fastball, but he has enough velocity to get swings and misses. And that curveball is just put away pitch.
And he starts Ellsbury out. Cutter just misses. 1-0. How's he doing? Well, lifetime 307 off the Blue Jays. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away, 2-0. Three balls. Ellsbury now. He probably is going to hack.
After another ball right there, the batter's at the full advantage. 3-0 count. I'm turning him loose right here.
That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
Well, it looked like he was taken all the way right there, Gary. Walked him on 4 straight pitches.
We've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Red Sox. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, you look at a pure swing of Adrian Gonzalez, and it's one of the best in the game. Can produce a lot of different things as far as average, as far as power, and the way he goes about and carries himself with the Gold Glove manner at first base. I mean, this is one of the best players in baseball.
He's running. Forward. Safe. He gets in there. Pauses, and now the 1-0. And the called strike taken by Pedroia. A lifetime number, well, 259 off Toronto. Here's the pitch. Drops down a bunt. Arencibia. Throw one to first in time, one away.
You do whatever you can to advance the runners, and right there, laying a bunt down, gets the run over to third base, Gary.
We don't see that a lot, Steve, where you get the runner going in that direction, but second to third, now you got a lot more ways you can score.
Well, they must be working on it because they've executed it very well.
And it's Carl Crawford now.
Jays made some improvement in 2010 on the road. Still not a 500 team, but progress. They're getting better, Gary.
Deciding not to take any chances here. A little respect being shown. They're going to walk him.
Well, the manager starts every game saying, I don't want that guy to beat me. That was the guy they pitched around.
2 on here, and Adrian Gonzalez up. You want to be above 500 on the road if you can, Steve, and for the Jays, almost there, 39 and 42 last year.
Well, good young pitching, but it's supported by that power. The power at home, but also second most home runs on the road. They blew people away. 257 homers in 2010.
Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
Here's the 1-0. And he comes back with one in there, and it's 1-1.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
There's a swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep into right field. Gone. Goodbye, a 3-run shot. And bingo, just like that, it is 3-0. Wow, a 3-run shot, the first runs we've gotten on the board. Now a look at the win expectancy graph after that big 3-run shot.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on.
Got a chance to check out the Blue Jays defensively around the horn. And John, any scouting picks?
Well, Aaron Hill's a grinder, Gary, and that's what you love for your infielders. A guy that's going to give you everything he has. Every pitch he's going to be bearing down, trying to do what he has to do to help his team win. Keep your eye on Aaron Hill. He'll do something special in this one today.
Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the pitch. There's a smash towards the hole. This one right in between them for a base hit.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. So with 1 away, here's David Ortiz.
Well, 2010 season lost to injuries for the Boston Red Sox, but the one constant they had was David Ortiz, back in that familiar place of leading his team in home runs and RBIs.
Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. And John David Ortiz, the numbers you were talking about, he had 32 home runs, 102 RBIs. That's after a deadly start.
And he found himself back in the All-Star game, though, bouncing back a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see what that Red Sox lineup looks like with the new added depth there and how many runs Ortiz will drive in this season.
Cutter runs too far inside, 2-0. Career average 276 against the Jays. Swing and a ball hit high and deep to left field. That ball is way back there. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Well, another one right there, Gary, and that's 2 home runs and for this team today, and they're spreading the wealth. I mean, when you're hitting like this, you become an unbeatable team. I mean, it gives your pitchers so much time to be aggressive when they attack the opposition.
One out, base is empty. Here it comes. Drew will foul that one away.
Well, they're not wasting any time today. They're coming out strong in the first and making a serious statement.
What a way to start this ball game. You got a chance to put this thing away maybe very early.
Now, they showed up to play. There's no question about it. They want to get up early and try to run away with it.
And he strikes him out, catches J.D. Drew looking.
Let's see the pitch in the K-Cam. It was a 12-6 curve.
A nice choice on the setup, and then the strikeout pitch. That was just plain dirty.
Boy, you give him the off-speed stuff to finish the job. You make a hitter feel bad.
A movement like that, following another off-speed pitch, is so tough to adjust to. The batter had no clue which way the ball was going to break.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. 2 outs, base is empty. And that runs high, 1-0.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'll bet he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
One pitch. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1.
Well, a little message pitch right there, up and in the strike zone. And I think this hitter will think twice about diving out over the plate after that pitch.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, he paints the corner with that one. 2-2 now. Now the 2-2. That one's going to be down low, 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Three-two on the way. Lays off that one, misses, ball 4.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And we're going to see Scudero here, hitting .250 lifetime against Jansen. 2 outs and a man on first. He delivers low for ball 1. Ready with a 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0. Well, with 3 balls, Marco Scudero in the driver's seat.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
And he won't get that one in there, so on 3-0, he surrenders the free pass.
Off the plate outside, he's missed on 4 straight. He's got to bring it back in the zone.
RBI chance, Jacoby Ellsbury looking to make contact.
Oh, this inning getting worse right now. I mean, listen, second walk of this inning, giving up a bunch of runs, so clearly he can't be long for this game.
Two down, runners at first and second. Ground ball, Ellsbury.
They need to get it out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
So with 2 down, it'll be Dustin Pedroia. And he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. The pitch. Pedroia hits this one. Hill throws on to first in time to retire the side. Wow, they deal some serious damage. First inning really starting out with a bang. The Red Sox lead 5-0. And Juan Rivera to bat. He takes that one. Matsuzaka has him 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball. And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even. 1 hit, 6 at-bats against Daisuke Matsuzaka. Liner towards the hole, and Gonzalez takes care of that one. And Lynn's batting.
You take a look back to 2010 and you wonder, why didn't the Red Sox get to the playoffs? They did have injuries, but their pitching just let them down a little bit. Wasn't up to par with the rest of their game.
One out, nobody on. Matsuzaka gets set and delivers. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. And with those injuries to their pitchers who didn't get it done, and the starters who ended up not being in there to overcome that pitching need with some offense, put that all together and you get a season where they weren't going to finish first.
I mean, listen, John Lester and Clay Buchholz were exceptional, but John Lackey and Josh Beckett did not get it done the way they wanted. And Daisuke Matsuzaka continues to be ineffective. Jonathan Papelbon needs to be better this season.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. This one to Ellsbury as he just strolls over for that out. And with 2 down, it'll be Aaron Hill. He's at an even 200 lifetime against Daisuke Matsuzaka. Low for a ball to Hill.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
This one could be trouble down the right field line, and it's up against the wall. Hill headed for third. There's the throw. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning, but he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
And an opportunity to capitalize with an RBI for Travis Snider. Two outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. He swings and nails a liner. That's in there. Should score the runner.
Now showing aggressiveness early in the count all over that 0-0 pitch. Ripping the fastball to center.
And it's Arencibia coming up. And for this offense right now, something to be positive about. They just don't want to take a good look at the scoreboard.
Well, that was a nice at-bat we just saw there, Gary. You don't have to get them all back at once. He stayed within himself. Just get a little bit at a time, and it can get you right back in the game.
It's the baseball adage called chipping away, and that's what they're doing right here. He takes that one. Matsuzaka has him 0-1.
Well, just like the other team wants to tack on runs and add to their lead, you want to chip away at it, as you say. And when you do that, it gets you close, and it changes the whole aggressiveness of your club.
And Gonzalez picks it up, and he'll step on first to retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. It is get-back time for the Blue Jays. Now they've got to shut down the opposition. Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day here. And it's Carl Crawford now. Lays off that one outside edge, and it's a strike. Batting .300, that's 3 for 10 lifetime against Jansen. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Contact time for Carl Crawford.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
Here's the pitch. And he misses the low outside corner. 1-2.
Now 2 strikes on him. They're probably going to throw him the slider here. He struggles with it.
That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. The 2-2. And this is inside. That got him pretty good.
Now, sometimes that fastball just runs in on you and you can't get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way there.
That'll bring Adrian Gonzalez up. Homered back in the first inning. A runner on first, no outs. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose the grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
Good patience, Adrian Gonzalez. The count is even. And the question after you've hit a batter like we've seen here, Steve, is as a pitcher getting your focus back.
Yeah, but listen, it's only one runner on. Take a deep breath, get yourself back and settle down a little bit and make sure you're right.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that one is in there, his second hit today. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, one of the rare hitters in all of baseball that really struggles with that pitch right down the middle. But he got his bat on this one and managed to get a hit.
Runners at the corners with no one out. Here's the first delivery to Youkilis. Curveball misses badly, 1-0. Over 9 career at-bats, he's had 1 hit off Jansen. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Here's the delivery. Swing and lined up the middle. And that's in there. Crawford coming home.
Well, he saw a pitch that he really liked, and he did not miss it. A really nice job with nobody out, keeping this inning going and picking up that RBI. Great piece of hitting.
RBI situation for Big Papi David Ortiz. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Boy, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Gary, you're right. It builds confidence in the hitters, but it also builds confidence in today's pitcher because he knows he doesn't have to be perfect now. He can pound the strike zone with strikes and be much more aggressive.
Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him.
He's all over the place right now as he drills another guy.
That'll bring J.D. Drew to the plate. Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down. Ortiz
on at first base. Youkilis the lead at second. On at third base, Gonzalez. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike one.
Well, Gary, as we see this pitcher now, things starting to unravel a little bit here. Having hit 2 batters in this inning, clearly starting to lose control.
Swung on, hit by Drew. 1 down. Gonzalez is heading home. Gonzalez scores. The throw. Not quite in time. Close play at second base. Runners at second and third, only one away. That one's drilled to short. That's one out. Uh-oh, they completely botched that one. The throw's to the wrong bag. And we're going to see Scutaro here.
If your pitcher's already hit a batter or two, you've got to take him out of the game.
Drew a walk as last time. And we're going to see Scutaro here. Runners at second and third and two down. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike one.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Up the middle. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. Boston brought it all today, and they're tacking them on. And Encarnacion's batting. Nope, not in there that time. Matsuzaka missing. One 0 on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
And that's a ball. Now Encarnacion's going to be going with a green light, probably. 1 for 4 lifetime against Daisuke Matsuzaka. Here's the delivery. And that's ball 4, and that's going to put a runner on to maybe start an offensive inning.
That's a bad omen for a pitcher. Lead off base on ball, sure indication of where his control is.
He's going to bring Rajai Davis to the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Runner on first. Here's Davis's first look. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Spotted by Saltalamacchia. Swung on, line to right center field. And that's a base hit. Davis on board. Toronto here's a position to get something done.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Yunel Escobar looks to knock in a run. Lifetime, he's hit 2 for 7 off Matsuzaka. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And Escobar ready for the first pitch. And Matsuzaka's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Escobar swings and misses, and the count is even.
That two-seam fastball down and away. It's awfully tough to center that ball and make solid contact. That time he couldn't even make any contact.
And here's the pitch. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1.
Well, a good count right here for the hit and run. A 2-1 count. Does the manager have enough guts to take a chance on running the count to 3-1 with a pitch out to try to nail the runner at second base?
And now Escobar has the 3-1 count. Lifetime, he's a .327 hitter off the Red Sox. Escobar makes contact, fouls it away. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. And the play made by Saltalamacchia. RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista.
You know, guys, the home run total was impressive for Jose Bautista in the 2010 season. But think about 4 months where he hit double digits in home runs. Most guys go a whole year without hitting double digits in homers.
1 out with runners at first and second. Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. Matsuzaka not finding the strike zone there. He misses inside. Talking about the home runs for Bautista, May, July, August, and September, 11 or more each of those months.
How about the home run leader for the season not participating in the All-Star game or the home run derby? I suspect he's going to be on people's minds a little more this season.
Here it comes. Ball three. Well, now you know 3 balls. Bautista can be very selective. Lifetime record 1 for 13 off Matsuzaka. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
And it's Juan Rivera at the plate. You know, Steve, you imagine that big fly ball anytime. You get the bases loaded here, you got to take advantage.
Well, they'll take anything they can get right now. It's still early in the game. They just need to try to keep it close.
3 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Rivera. That's a good pitch for Matsuzaka. It's in there.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even. And Steve, absolutely right about those walks here. He's got himself in a jam. If he doesn't get out of it, his part of the game may be over.
Well, he's finding himself in hitters' counts, and when hitters can look for a certain pitch, they can drive it, so he's in trouble.
That ball swung on, contact made. Ellsbury to field. Now it's 2 down. Runners on the move. And Encarnacion scores.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run in.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to Lynn. Matsuzaka will miss outside. That'll be taken for a ball. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
Good action to that cutter. Called strike 2-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
And Adam Lynn works this one to a hitter's count, 3-1. Batting 3 for 23 lifetime off Matsuzaka. And that one misses. That'll be ball 4.
Well, he needs to be careful here. Don't give them free base runners. Make them earn it. He goes with the fastball on the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
So, here comes Aaron Hill.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
He tripled and scored last time through. Two outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch to Hill. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The career average, 275 off Boston. Papelbon delivers the 1-0 pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. It's up against the wall and a bounce. And they get that run in. And Bautista comes across. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Well, if you're going to throw a split finger fastball, you better hope that it has that great movement down in the strike zone to trick the hitter. This one had no movement on it, and the hitter did some damage.
Runners at second and third with 2 outs. The first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Gary, they've scored 3 runs here right now in this inning, and obviously slowly, methodically working themselves back into this ballgame.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Papelbon. That one's low. Snyder lays off. Batting 1 for 5 lifetime off Jonathan Papelbon. Line towards third and foul. The pitch from Papelbon, and Snyder will watch that up high.
At 2-2, he's just looking to spoil. He's going to be defensive, but he's going up there hacking. Let's see if we can get him to chase the pitch out of the zone.
Two is a splitter that misses. 3-2. Papelbon readies, full count pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. Tagged at home, and he is out of there.
Okay, well-played ball game today. The Boston Red Sox showed up to play and did what they needed to win this one.
I think you'll agree we have got the perfect choice in this one for our player of the game. Great game from Adrian Gonzalez.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
So, for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.